Okay, guys, as you can see, we had a battle 4 years ago. This is crazy. There's the proof right in front of you. So I'll leave a link in the description to our battle we had about 4 years ago.
So, the last battle we had was in 2009, give or take. If you wanted, the exact date would be on the video link in the description. But regardless of that, it was just great to have the opportunity to battle the same person again, like 4 or so years in the future. It's incredible, and it's awesome, man. It was really around the time when I first started YouTube as a hobby, just for the hell of it. I don't. This was back in the Diamond and Pearl days when Wi-Fi battling, first sort of came into it. When I filmed with my little webcam, and it was good stuff. It was good fun back in those days. It was really good. Obviously, there's a big difference between my videos then and now. Just obviously bear that one in mind. And it wasn't that bad a battle, to be honest. It was pretty interesting. Okay. So I really wanted to try out this NU team. I haven't really got a lot of opportunities this week. It's been coming up against too many OU teams and OU/teams, and I sort of wanted to give them a fairer go on a bit of a better playing field. So I've taken a few battles today and stuff, and yeah, let's get on to this anyway. Right, as I said, I wanted to try this team out because I haven't got a lot of really good battles with it, as in they've all been one-sided against OU, or they've just been absolute stomps, really. I wanted to have a couple of close-ish battles and really try out their potential of each Pokemon. And I'm not really happy with a team until I actually get to do that, because they take me about a week to make. So Whimsicott was a friggin' scare for my my Spiritomb, and I was also scared about Arcanine swapping into getting a Flash Fire on that. So that first turn took me a few probably not minutes, but seconds to think over. Now, I wanted to swap into Klinklang here because I thought there might be a Moonblast coming, but there was a Tailwind. So with this, it sort of seems like a little support poke. But I wasn't going to, get rid of the fact that it may have Moonblast. So I went straight for Gear Grind here. Now, I was actually very close to going for Shift Gear, so it actually was a pretty good prediction because it was definitely going through my head. It was a 50-50, and I chose to attack it anyway, in case that it had some other annoying thing that Pokemon does. It's got crazy annoying moves. Anyway, into Typhlosion, I knew that as soon as I see a Typhlosion, I think Eruption. Or Choice Scarf Eruption. That's the most common set that you'll ever see running on a Typhlosion any day of the week. So Eruption is going to hit me pretty hard. Not really, because I'm Munchlax and I've got Thick Fat and Everlight, and I've got about 440 something special defense with max health, and that's not going to do much. So it actually did quite a bit of damage, and I was thinking at the time maybe it's even Specs, because that did a lot more damage than I thought, even though it wasn't actually really that much for Munchlax. But I got a free Body Slam on Gallade, and I was pretty happy with that. So into Spiritomb, because I'm going to block any of those fighting moves, and Psycho Cut, and a lot of its moves that actually... Spiritomb is a great Gallade counter, in my opinion. Really, the only thing you can really hit me here with is Shadow Sneak, and that, even with a +2, that's not going to do much. So I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp here. I was sort of surprised that he stayed in on that. But then I found out why, because he had a Lumberry, of course. That would be no other reason why you'd stay in on Spiritomb for. Now, this turn I was thinking, okay, well, he's definitely going to predict me going for a Will-O-Wisp and switching to Arcanine, so I went for Dark Pulse. But he stays in and Shadow Sneaks again. So I go for Dark Pulse, and I give him a freaking Justified boost. So at the moment, he's got +3 attack. Now, I was pretty lucky here that he didn't have any high base power, even stab moves, because... it really would have decimated. It would have really decimated me. So I know I could live a +3 Shadow Sneak because I'm Spiritomb. I go for Will-O-Wisp, and unfortunately it doesn't hit there. So that was a bit of bad luck. Because I'm thinking, oh well, I'll get him next turn because I know I can survive another Shadow Sneak, and I might be able to use it for Spiritomb for some fodder later on or something like that. And the second Will-O-Wisp misses in a row. I'm like, come on, it got a buff, and I'm still missing. Anyway, so I didn't really want to waste Spiritomb yet, because I might be able to do something better with him. So I go into Munchlax because I know he's going to go for a Shadow Sneak again, and that's not going to affect me. So I'm sort of baiting him to go for close combat here, switching back into my Spiritomb here to get a free leftovers recovery, maybe enabling me to, you know, take the next Shadow Sneak. I get a leftovers recovery, but I still wasn't 110% happy with the recarve. I think I might probably still would have died. So I'm going to swap out again and go into Munchlax, hoping that he takes my bait and goes for Shadow Sneak again. But I probably did again, I probably over predicted a little bit too much for that, and Munchlax sort of paid the price there, and that was my special defense wall out of the way. So but I didn't really care about that much because I sort of got the predictions right at the start, and I always had Kingler to come in and, you know, finish it off anyway. I think he actually didn't predict that I was Scarfed, but definitely knew that I was Scarfed after that. Obviously, Sourcebuck. So Kingler is going to obviously get absolutely owned by any grass move. So into Spiritomb, as I said, I wanted to save this for some sort of foddering sort of thing. In case even a double edge, that would have been great. But of course, a grass move was probably a bit more obvious there, and I'm not going to take that very well at all. So I can see that it's got Life Orb. Now into Kingler again. So I'm going to go for X Scissor here. Maybe he thought that he could live an attack that I was going. Maybe he didn't think I had X Scissor, and that I was just going for like a neutral attack, like, I don't know, return or something like that. Anyway, so into Arcanine. I know that it's a flash. Obviously, it's a Flash Fire one, and I was right about that. It's just, you know, it's sometimes you can predict really well in a match, and it doesn't actually turn out right. But you know, you still make good predictions. You still guess what they have, so it's always fun to try and guess it. Anyways, I'm babbling on. Let's get to this battle. So Jumpluff here. I'm not too sure. Actually, yes, I stayed in because I wanted to use Jumpluff as sort of like Flare Blitz bait, so he could do a lot of recoil damage. Because the only Pokemon I was really worried about was that Arcanine. I know I had Kingler left, but I was worried if I miss with Crabhammer, which does happen. It's happened before. He'd be carrying something like, you know, Wild Charge would do it like it would one-shot me. That's period. Or he could, you know, if I missed, and a couple of extreme speeds could definitely hurt me as well. So I really didn't have any use for Jumpluff. I wanted to do a bit of damage to this Torkoal here with, you know, Leech Seed and stuff. Get it down to a little bit in case it was like some crazy ass defense one, but or just a little bit of damage, so I know I could get you know, the definite Crabhammer kill, which I was pretty confident I could get anyway. But just in case it had an item or anything like that, a weird item. So it had Yawn as well. I think Yawn was the main reason. Yawn was the main reason why I kept it in, because I didn't want Kingler to be asleep, obviously, and I wanted a free swap in as well, because Jumpluff really didn't serve my team much anymore. And this team was quite fire heavy as well. I think there was 3 fire types. I was like, whoa. And my team really gets wrecked by fire once Munchlax is sort of out of the picture, and you know, Kingler doesn't like swapping into repeated attacks. So he probably thought that I was going to swap out then, which you know, is a fair decision. Crits me with Focus Blast, so now I know that's got Focus Blast, and I'm thinking, oh, crap, Kingler's not going to like a Focus Blast either. But judging by the damage that did, I'm sorry, I'm sort of getting the feeling that it could be Specs at this point in time. It was very close, because as I know, really know how much fire moves do to Munchlax, and it did like a lot more than I thought it would. Even, you know, with Eruptions, high base power and stuff, I just know my Munchlax pretty well, and my Jumpluff, stuff like that. You just know your Pokemon and how much you take after a while. It's just a sort of an experience thing, I guess. Anyway, I got some nice damage on this Torkoal, considering I'm not doing really much damage. I'm just doing Giga Drain and Leech Seed. I'm hoping him to finish me off, and also I didn't want to swap in, you know, Kingler to a possible Lava Plume or anything, because if I got burnt, that would be really, really bad. And Arcanine may even leave and spam Morning Sun or anything really annoying like that. Torkel would definitely probably live as well. So I'm here just sucking his health out, waiting for my jump off to die, basically, because I don't want to swap into a yawn and don't want to risk a burn or anything like that. So into Typhlosion again. I was thinking, please, can we use Eruption? Oh yeah, I got some Giga Drain damage off there, which was good because I can power down Eruption just a little bit. I could have gone for Leech Seed, but yeah, it's some damage anyway. So Eruption again, and that's going to definitely take me out because I'm a defensive wall, not a special defensive wall. And okay, Jumpluff is out the way. Now, I had Big Brain left, and I know that I was confident that he could probably live this because he's a beast. And I love going second with this guy because he hits so hard. Look at this Psychic. Analytic Psychic is really, really strong on him, and he's got crazy special attack, and mine's actually Choice Specs as well. So if you put Choice Specs and Analytic and his special attack together, it hits so hard. Like with him, you need to one-shot him, or you're going to get you're going to get owned really hard. So obviously there, I couldn't do much about the extreme speed. So into Kingler here, I was praying that I wasn't going to miss with Crabhammer. I was praying hard, and I hit Arcanine with Crabhammer. Yay! I didn't miss, which was really good. So Kingler, all Kingler really has to do here is finish off the Torkoal. Torkoal was probably going to go for Yawn, I reckon, or probably not Yawn. That would have not. I'm not sure what other move he probably would have gone for. Maybe a Lava Plume. I'm not sure what other moves that was running. Anyways, good game, and it was fun to have a match after all this time. Have you ever had that experience before? Leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this match, please leave a like and comment below as well. I want to hear your thoughts and stuff. Peace out, guys.